offer a combination of consulting and coaching. And the way that they blend together depends on what the need is of the client. But typically, I will offer coaching to help clients understand what it is that they're trying to do, what it is that's important, and perhaps even what's getting in the way. And then the consulting part comes in if there's a desire, let's say, for example, if it's an entrepreneur or a leader, executive leader, someone that's in a management role in an organization, or even someone that's on a team that has a project or a larger vision that they want to bring to fruition, then I will help them build a strategic map, meaning helping them define exactly what the goal is and what are the steps to get there. So in this map, I call it a roadmap, we design the phases that need to occur and what happens, we call dependencies, so what needs to happen first, and usually in what time frame, and what are the costs, and what are the resources. And so we'll build that together, and as a result, then there'll be an actual map and a plan, which can settle so much when we're trying to hold a big vision. It's almost sometimes can feel impossible to get it moving. So with the strategic map, there's an opportunity to now see, okay, here's where we're going, and here's how we're going to go about it, and here's the time frame. Together we decide, okay, so now what's the implementation plan? And I will help support that process and help them stay accountable to the map, because ultimately there's always issues that are going to arise, whether it's something in the organization, fires that need to be put out, or even something personal. There's a number of entrepreneurs that I've worked with that tend to bump into this fear of failure. And so sometimes they get just to the place where they're about to launch, and then some kind of unforeseen drama comes in, and they don't have time to actually take things forward. Sometimes in organizations, there'll be issues with conflict in teams, and the opportunity to move things forward are kind of stuck because people are either confused about their role, or they're not feeling like they're in the appropriate role, and there's tension. So oftentimes the implementation process can get sidetracked. So as a coach and a consultant, I support to keep things on track and to help keep continuing to clear the way so that this vision can come to fruition. Sometimes with organizations or even entrepreneurs, it can be really overwhelming to take on this big project in the midst of the current operations. So sometimes I will come in as an internal consultant, meaning that I will participate on the team kind of like a partner with the leader and helping them start to implement this strategic map without interrupting their daily operations. So in a certain way, I become a right-hand support for a very temporary period of time. When you're working in a creative or a business process, times can definitely activate anxiety and fear. Questions, are we doing enough? Am I smart enough? Am I dedicated enough? Is this business plan even viable? So when we encounter these places, my approach is to meet them directly. Meeting them directly in order to free them from interrupting the process over and over again down the road. And this aspect of bringing the emotional mind-body counseling that I have referred to in different places on the website is so that we don't have to continue repeating the same cycle. The work that I'm integrating with these three areas is really to help clients understand that they can be exactly who they are in all the different domains of their lives, and that whether it's in their family or their business or even their relationship to themselves, there's always an opportunity to grow when there's conflict or challenge or frustration. There's always an opportunity to look at, so what's happening under the surface that continues to create the same cycle that's not something that's desired any longer. So the work that I do has this very pragmatic approach, as I mentioned before, just in summary. So there's a quality of coming in and designing together what the strategic roadmap is, whether that's for a redesign of a business, a new business, or even a creative project. I work with a lot of artists who want to launch something creative, and they're really kind of feeling stuck. So there's the strategic roadmap, and then there's the implementation process. Sometimes, again, I will help just as an accountability partner, keeping them on track and having a place where clients can come and say, God, I'm really stuck. Like, I know I'm supposed to be here, but I'm not moving, or I'm resisting, or what's happening, and we can work with it together. And oftentimes that's when this deeper layer can be worked with, and where the emotional mind-body counseling can come in and help support building a deeper foundation, building a capacity to actually make change over time.